You know, I didn't always think that I was going to be here, sitting at my desk, drawing, talking to you, sharing my story like this. If anything, I used to think that I should hide this part of myself, the soft part, the emotional part. But let me start from the beginning. Hi there, I'm Andre from Munditos. I am an architect, originally from Argentina, and in 2019 I moved to New York City. I remember landing on this very romantic idea of what my life would look like. You know, the classic movie moment, the I made it feeling. But that moment didn't come. What came was reality, rejections, silence, so much waiting. And I applied and applied and applied and applied. 278 applications. And I counted because after a while, the number started to feel like the only thing I could control. Every day I woke up hoping maybe this would be the day. Maybe this interview would go differently, but it didn't. Not for a very long time. Around month, I don't know, 10, 11, I don't remember. I realized something was wrong with the way I was presenting myself to the world. Sure, my portfolio looked clean, beautiful, professional, but it was empty. There was absolutely no me in it. No story, no emotions, just plain old drawings. And the truth is that drawings without story are just decorations. So I did something small, but huge. I started telling the story of each project. What the idea felt like, why it mattered, who it touched, how it changed me. I turned my portfolio into a narrative, a conversation, a journey, and suddenly things started to move. It wasn't instant. Nothing meaningful is. But slowly, I started getting responses, interviews, real conversations, and one day, that email came, the one that changed everything. I accepted a position and I stayed there for 5 years. 5 years of learning every phase, every detail, every part of the architectural process. 5 years of growing, 5 years of proving to myself that I could do this. And I'm grateful for that time. But earlier this year, I woke up one morning and realized something was missing. I couldn't name it at first. I just felt this softness inside me starting to fade. This spark, this curiosity. Everything I was doing was correct. Professional, stable, successful. But it didn't feel like me. I looked everywhere. Videos, blogs, architectural forums, searching for someone saying, "Hey, is anyone else feeling this too?" And I found nothing. Nothing that felt honest. Nothing that talked about the emotional side of architecture, nothing that acknowledged that we are human. One day, while I was sketching, I thought, if I can't find the person talking about this, maybe I'm supposed to be the one. And that thought didn't leave me. The idea of storytelling, of drawing the why, not just the what, of helping architects reconnect to meaning and voice and identity. So I made the scariest decision I've ever made in my life. I quit my job. And moving countries was very scary, but this one was. I can't even tell you. So I'm starting this journey, trying to find myself again in what I want out of this career. I decided to start sharing what I think I got right all these 5 years. For example, how to build a portfolio that speaks, not just shows, how to tell stories through drawings, and how to find your voice again. Right now, I am in the middle of the shift, the transformation, the unknown. I'm working with architects who feel the same way I did. I'm teaching the storytelling portfolio technique. I'm building something that feels meaningful, alive. And maybe you're here because you're in that place too. So if you are, you're not alone. Truly. Thank you for being here, for listening, for drawing with me. If this resonated with you, if you're also looking for meaning in your work, or if you're just curious, stay. There are more stories to tell, more drawings to make, More architects to remind that creativity and sensitivity are strengths, not weaknesses. We'll figure this out together. So I'm in the process of making a handbook with the storytelling portfolio technique. If that's something that will interest you, I'm gonna leave a link on the description so you can join the waitlist and you will be notified whenever it's ready. If you would like to follow along on my journey on taking a shift on my architecture career, subscribe, like, all of those. And then I also have Instagram and TikTok accounts where I share more on a daily basis. So follow along and let me know what you think. Hopefully I'll see you all soon. Thank you.